In this video, I am going to demonstrate how to create a database in SQL Server. In order to create a database in SQL Server, you need to connect to the SSMS and then connect to the server. And on the top of the database, just right click out there and you can see the new database option here. Okay, so you just have to click it here, and you can see a form will be worked on which will be asking for the database name, owner, and some kind of file names. Okay, so let me go through the properties first of all. Okay, each and every database in SQL Server will have two files by default. One will be the data file and another will be the log file. Okay, so and the other thing is the size, which if you want to specify any size, you just have to go here and specify the size. Okay, I'm giving 100 MB here, 100 MB of data file. Usually, when you are creating a database in a production environment or in development environment, you try to give somewhere around 5 GB, 10 GB, something like that. Sometimes the customer will specify how much GB you want, and based on that you will give. So auto growth, if you want auto growth to be enabled, leave it like this, and if you want to disable it, you just have to go here and then disable it. Something like that. Disable it for now. Okay. So disable it, and you can see the paths. By default, they are taking C paths. Okay, when you are creating them on server, you just generally don't go for C drive. Instead of that, you go for something beyond D drive or like some kind of SAN storage. Okay, the file names. So you can see that when I'm trying to fill here, STB new 100. Okay, you can see the logical name and logical names are automatically populated. So file names are still none, but that's fine. When we try to create the database, it will try to create two files out there. So just let me go here. So you can see there are a number of files here. So when I just try to submit it, it will try to create the files again. Like let me not submit now. And if you want to add any file, just click on here and then just give the name here db new 100 underscore 2. Okay, you can give the file type as well. Like it will, you can, like if you want a row type of it, you can select row. If you want to have a log, you can select log. Okay, I will leave it with the data file as of now. Okay, so let me show the options. If you want to change the collection here. If you want to change the recovery model, you can select one of from here. And compatibility settings. Okay, if you want the database to be compatible with the previous versions of SQL Server, you have to select it. Like, I'm not going to in deep about this. Containment time. Okay, so none are partial. Okay, so there are few settings as well available. If you want to set database to read only, you change this. If you want to change restrict access, this is what you change. Okay, if you want to add file groups, you can add here. Okay, I'm not going to add anything as of now. I'm just creating database with 3 files. When I click on submit, you can see there are 83 files which are created here. Okay, so you can see there are 3 files which are created. Okay, the sizes are as mentioned there. Okay, so let me show you a few more things. So when you try to create a database, it is trying to pick some paths, right? I will show you from where this is being picked up. You just have to go to the server settings, properties, and then database settings. You can see the data and log file. Okay, so these are the paths where the default paths are. So see, since you are doing in GUI, you know where the data, where the files have gone, right? So this is the path where it has gone. Like when you try to create database here, it will try to show you these are the paths where the files are going. So for example, you are in some urgency, you are testing something, and if you want to create a database, you just have to type something like this. Okay, so I'll just do like this, and so I have created database. Okay, so I didn't specify anything like where should be the data file should reside or the log file should reside. In order to where the files are there, just can help db and then yes. Okay, So these are the paths. Okay, everything is taken by default, the sizes and everything has been taken by default. Okay, if you want to change the default size of the database, what should we do? We have to go to the system databases, go to the model database, property. So these numbers will match with the files over here. Okay, so for example, I mention something like 100 MB here, and then come okay. Okay, and then if I try to create something like this, the database are created, and if I try to see the file names, you can see the file difference. It has taken the new files. Okay, so similarly, like if you want to change something like if you want to change the recovery model of a default database, okay, just go here for options. So because this is a full data full type, it is getting created full type. So create making it simple. Okay, so let's see what will happen now. Okay, so this doesn't show. Okay, you can see this has created a database in simple recovery. Okay, so let's see what happened previously. This has created database in full recovery. Okay, these settings are taken from model database. Model database is nothing but like how the new database should be created, a kind of model for reference for the new database should be. Like, but still, it's like when you change the when you give the new settings, it will take from what you have provided. When you have not provided any settings, it will try to take from the model database. That's it for now. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye.